Welcome to the Maple Plain City Council special meeting. It is Monday, January 29th at 5:30, and I call the meeting to order. Please stand and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I am looking for a motion to adopt tonight's agenda.
So moved.
Moved by Francis,
I'll second.
second by Burek. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor of approving the agenda as is, please signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Motion carries 5-0. First item of business this evening is visitors to be heard. All right. Next we'll move on to new business. Under new business this evening is to approve the hire of Kevin Larson as Assistant City Administrator. And I will turn that over to Mr. Colander, our Administrator.
Thank you, Madam Mayor, members of the council. We had 3 great candidates that we interviewed last week. Unable to make a firm decision, I interviewed all 3 of them separately in a not so stuffy setting at the coffee house where we sat and talked about the city goals and their experiences and things like that, and went home and thought about it some more. And in consulting with the Personnel Advisory Committee, the recommendation is to hire Kevin Larson as the Assistant City Administrator for the City of Maple Plain. He is extremely intelligent. I think we'll have some out-of-the-box ideas. He's graduating this May with his master's in public administration. I think he has a great head on his shoulders. He's extremely eager to learn. His ability to communicate is far better than mine. So I think he will shine in many different ways, and we're excited to hopefully bring him on our team.
Thank you for that synopsis. Any questions from the council?
In your not so stuffy environment, you were able to just talk undeterred, obviously. Did you get an idea how long you feel that we can retain his employment at Maple Plain?
When we discussed it, it sounded we were probably looking at the 5-year mark
Okay.
to really get the knowledge that he needs. He doesn't want to go from Assistant City Administrator to Assistant City Administrator. He wants to go from Assistant City Administrator to City Administrator. So I think he's really looking to gain that knowledge and expertise. He is interested in furthering his education by going to the Clerks Academy, which I would fully support to gain that knowledge and that information and the contacts within our community of public administrators as well. So,
Other questions about the process? I am looking for a motion to approve the hire of Kevin Larson as Assistant City Administrator.
So moved.
Moved by Councilmember DeLuca,
I'll second that motion.
second by Councilmember Burek. Any further discussion or questions? Hearing none, all in favor of hiring Kevin Larson as Assistant City Administrator, please signify by saying aye.
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 Pose same sign. Motion carries 5-0. Any council reports or other business this evening? Just a reminder, sign up for Citizens Academy. They're doing one last push, so that starts February 15th. All right, with that, I am looking for a motion to adjourn.
may I say one more thing, Madam Mayor?
Yes.
We should probably approve a starting salary.
Oh.
And our thoughts, and with talking with Kevin, would be starting at $70,000 per year.
Which was the low end of our,
Yeah, it was
posted.
70 to 80.
Okay. All right, so looking for a motion to approve the starting salary for Mr. Larson at $70,000.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Councilmember Francis,
Second.
Second by Councilmember DeLuca. Any further discussion or questions? Hearing none, all in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Motion carries 5-0.
Thank you.
Yes.
Mayor?
Yes.
Can I ask a question? Jacob, what are you looking at for a possible start date? Given that he's in private sector, we don't have necessarily the 30-day.
We don't have the
Understanding.
30 days.
You're gonna be gone.
And
for
I don't
part
want
of
to
it.
get into too much of the weeds. It's something I want to work out with him. There's a bonus plan with his current employer that if he stays to a certain date, which is in March, that he would get that. It's fairly sizable. So I don't necessarily want him to lose out on that. So whether we can work something out where he starts earlier and we start working on, you know, this is logins, this is how you get this. Start looking at my training process is always the handbook for the League of Minnesota Cities. Go through it, know it,
All right, we'll leave that to you.
you know, that kind of stuff. So we'll figure that out, but for sure by middle of March, full time.
But you presented that, you had a document